Hello guys and welcome to another video in Vanilla Rec Room, aka one of my other tutorials. So this video is going to be CV2 related, and I'm going to teach you how to make a working, let's just say, change of the sky. I guess you can change the overall sky when you start the game without any buttons or anything really at all. So first, what you're going to need is a game state chip. You're going to need to go into other chips, and you're going to need to pull out a fog chip, sky dome chip, and a sunlight chip. Now, this is really all you need, but if you do want, you can also pull out the background objects chip, which I can say is pretty useful for when you try to make like a nice night sky. And despite it being very simple, it's actually really useful for setting the atmosphere in a lot of games. So let's just say first I want to make the night, okay? So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the sun intensity to 0, and I'll go to the sky dome. Now we want to set everything to black or dark blue. That's of course your choice every time. This is pretty nice, but I want to go, for instance, like a pitch black. Then the horizon color, we want to set that to black too. Or if you want, I suggest maybe lighter color like this, so it gives more of a scary horror effect, I guess. So that's all we're gonna do here. Now we're gonna use the fog chip. And by the way, don't get scared when you get off this chip, then it changes. That's actually how it's supposed to be, and that's why we have the game state chip right there. Now, fog chip. You can get a pretty nice fog if you want, which here you can start at a certain distance, fade at a certain distance, really anything. But let's just say it's optional if you want to add a bit of a texture to some of your games, I guess. Now here is the background objects chip. I'm going to show you how it works. So here we have a whole list of background objects, but I'm going to start with mountains. So if I put low mountains, and it's going to create this, it's just low mountains, I guess, but for what we're doing, I don't think it will be best. But I'll just put them on so I can show you what it does else. Now rotation, this just means it rotates it into different positions, I guess, as you want. I'm going to set that back to 0. And transparency, now 100% means it's not transparent at all, and 0% means it's practically invisible, like this. I'm going to set that to none because we don't need it now. Now here we have clouds. We have high clouds, which is just a lot of high clouds, I guess. Medium clouds, which are just medium, and large clouds, which are pretty big. Same here with the rotation and transparency. I'm going to set that to none because we're doing a night theme. Now, stars. This is what we need to do. First, I'm going to show you what this is. This is just stars, which I think are best visible when we have the night chip toggled. So we have night stars and outer space. Outer space just means there's a lot more stars. I'm just going to use night stars for now. Transparency, rotation, we all get it. Now moon. The moon is essential when you're trying to make a dark atmosphere, aka night. So here we have none currently, but I can set this to full moon, which does that. I can change the color to white, black, anything you really need for what you're doing. But I'm gonna set it to that. Or we can have spooky moon, which just gives it like this effect, like in crescendo. So just a bit of clouds, I guess, covering it. But we're gonna use the full moon, set it to, let's just say a darker white transparency. Yeah, no, we're just gonna keep that for now. Parity, and now this is why we actually set the sun intensity to 0, and disk size 2, because it's gonna be essential for what we're doing. And now what we do is simple. Now that we have all of this set, we're just gonna here look at game started. And we're gonna connect enable, 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 and enable. Now, if we go here into this room, settings, and into game options, we can press start game. Oh, that's unusual. Why is it not starting? Anyway, my apology for the slight delay. I just realized there was a little problem. For some reason, the start game chip isn't working. So we're gonna do an alternate way of doing this. But this is the layout if you want it to be sophisticated on the start game. So when you start the game, it's gonna change all of this to what we just did. But I'm gonna disconnect it, aka delete it for now. And I'm just gonna show you the same setup, just with with a trigger volume like that. So we're just gonna do the same we have when entering or when exiting. It's your choice, but I'm just gonna go when entering, enable, 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 enable. And now if I was to just walk here and touch this, now it's gonna change up to the moon, and that's practically it. It gets pretty dark and makes a spooky aura, and it's actually perfect for when we, in my other video I made the flashlight, and this is perfect for when we want to use it. So that's what I would suggest. Some shrink there. So yeah, that's just perfect if you want to make a nice horror game with it. And again, I apologize for the slight complication. I'm not sure why it didn't work, but that's okay. So thank you for watching the video. Hope this helped, and have a vanilla fantastic day. I guess. See you all.